I'm of the philosophy that if you're picking top 3 in the draft and you're like the worst or second worst team in the entire league,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to go for the best player available, like completely regardless of fit, and you've got to go for the highest ceiling. And this is a hot take, but uh, I would go with Banchero just because shot creation is the name of the game. He's got
Mm-hmm.
the clearest path to being a star. He is someone whose basketball IQ is through the roof. Defensive IQ is also through the roof, even though he's not the best defender. That's a little bit of a difference. That he's also Duke's defensive coordinator on the floor. Like he's telling everybody where to go. He's reading what the offense is doing,
Mm-hmm.
reacting to it. That's really valuable for this team, who really needs a defensive communicator. He has, I'll call it the it factor, where we saw for Duke when they really needed him most. Not last game, not
Mm-hmm.
the Elite Eight game, but the game before. They were
Sweet
struggling,
16.
and there was a 7 minute stretch there where he just said, "Get me the ball, I'm winning this game," and that's what he did. Um, and then
Does he
I
have a little
look
bit of
at
Jason Tatum in him? Like, do you see
yes,
that or no? Okay.
yes, I do see that. I think Duke forces him to play like Julius Randle too much when he's more of a Jason Tatum type. Where he's going to be on the perimeter, and if he's on an island, nobody's stopping him. And he has a bunch of moves. I like his footwork is elite. He has a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of counters. He's I would call him the best passer in this draft. Like he's that good. You can tell that he's the guy that's used to being the guy, and he knows that. Okay, so if I'm getting double teamed, I need to look for the pass right away. Like his processing is really good. You can see him make high level reads all the time, and so I can clearly see the path for him to being a star. And regardless of fit, I know Shangun is going to be an on-ball guy. I know Jalen can be an off-ball guy, but you want the ball in his hands as well. Regardless of that, you go for the guy that's got a best shot at being a star. Because later on, you can trade them if you need to. So I've got Banchero because of that.
Do you see
So
the
if
fit
I
with
don't,
like Jalen, who like needs shot creation, can already create his own shot at the age of 20? We want to see more of Shengun in the high post. I would like to run. I don't get why they couldn't run them more often with Christian Wood and him. I mean, I do get why for defensive purposes, but just offensively running horns with those two who are gifted in so many different ways. Like, do you see the Shengun, Jalen Green, and Banchero trio work offensively and defensively?
so offensively, Shangun is developing as a three-point shooter. So I think you can both run Banchero on the perimeter. And Banchero is with Duke is used to playing with a guy that's going to be under the basket if need be.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can also run some sets where Banchero has the ball and Chengun is posted up on the perimeter. I think you can also run sets where Chengun has the ball in the post and Banchero is spacing out in the corner because, contrary to popular belief, like I looked at Synergy a couple of days ago, Banchero is a better off-ball player than Chet Holmgren is, and that sounds crazy, right? But if you look at cuts and catch and shoot, Banchero has higher percentages all around on even
Really?
I think 5% higher volume. So that's surprising, right? So I
Yeah.
think they can both play together offensively. Defensively, it's not going to be great year one, year two. Uh, I think Banchero is a better defensive player than he gets credit for. I'm not sure if he's the plus you need next to Shengun, but it doesn't really matter. The Rockets are going to be bad for 1 or 2 years more, and they're good enough that you can play together without being completely dysfunctional. So you play them together, and if you need to make this, like they could adapt to each other and be a good fit, you never know. But if they don't, you still have like 2 years from now, when you want to try and win again, you can make a decision then. You don't pass up on what I consider being the best player because of that. I think Banchero can be better defender than what he gets credit for, just because he plays next to Mark Williams, and Duke's strategy is let's funnel guys into Mark Williams, and he's going to protect the rim, and that's our strategy, right? So I think he is underrated as a weak side shot blocker. I think people give Jabari a lot of credit for it, but Banchero has a better body to be a weak side shot blocker. He
Yeah, he
has the
does. He
IQ to
does.
do
Yeah.
so. He has the IQ to do so. The IQ to do so. So I just believe in Banchero's ability
Okay.
play whatever role you need because that's been his game his entire career. He's gotten to Duke and he's played what Duke needs him to play, even though it doesn't suit his strengths the best. He has no problem deferring on the offensive end. I mean, he has the highest usage to assist ratio in to assist percentage ratio in college like basketball.